Hello! This Sunday, 14th of July, Spain and England will play the final of the Euro 2024 soccer tournament, and in this video I use a model to predict the outcome of the Euro 2024 final, which is a model that I also used for the quarter and semi-final match predictions, for which you can find videos on my channel as well. For some details about the model, you can listen to my explanations for the quarter and semi-final predictions, but in short, for each of the two teams, I use the goals they scored in the tournament thus far as indicators of the scoring potential of each team, and I use the goals they had to receive in this tournament thus far as indicators of the scoring potential of opponents of each of the two teams. This results in the 12 numbers in green in favor of Spain and the 12 numbers in yellow in favor of England, and each of the 12 numbers in favor of Spain is compared to each of the 12 numbers in favor of England, yielding a total of 144 comparisons. And as in the quarter and semi-final videos, the scores you see here are the scores after regular time, that is, not counting the 30 minutes extra time or even penalties in case of a draw after regular time. This is because, first of all, I try to predict the outcome of a match after regular time and only convert that to a dichotomous decision when the outcome of a match must be that one team is the winner. Counting this way, Spain had 5 wins and 1 draw after regular time, because in the match against Germany, the winning goal was scored in the 30 minutes extra time. And England had 2 wins and 4 draws, because in their matches against Slovakia the winning goal was scored in the 30 minutes extra time, and the match against Switzerland was only won after penalties. Using these numbers for the 144 comparisons, 43.8% of the comparisons indicate a goal difference in favor of Spain, another 40.3% indicate a draw, and the remaining 16% indicate a goal difference in favor of England, with the difference in the third decimal when adding these numbers to 100% being due to rounding error. Basically, we see that when taking the perspective of a single number of differences in goals, we see that a draw is the most likely outcome, whereas when we look at the whole spectrum, we see that a Spain win after regular time is the most likely outcome, and an England win after regular time is clearly the least likely outcome. And of course, since only one team can win the final, should things proceed beyond regular time, we split the draw probability in 2 equal parts and get a 63.9% chance of Spain winning the tournament and a 36.1% chance of England winning the tournament. Now, does this mean that Spain will win the tournament? No, these probabilities just indicate that Spain is more likely to win than England using this model. What could be additional factors in favor of each team that are not taken into account in this model? Well, one could think of several things, but I will share my thoughts on a couple of them. On the one hand, Spain will have 1 day more of rest to the final, since they played their semi-final match on Tuesday, whereas England played on Wednesday. And after an intensive tournament and an intensive season, it would not be the first time that this extra day of rest created a slight advantage for that finalist that played the semi-final a day earlier. On the other hand, the England crew seemed to have grown into the tournament, and yesterday's performance against the Netherlands was, in my view, the best performance of the English team in this tournament thus far. And factors like growth are not taken into account in my model, first of all because the match series are quite limited in number, and single matches with a bigger goal differences can have an unreasonable influence in the estimation of such trends. And in addition, although I treat the series of opponents against Spain as comparable to the series of opponents against England, which is already quite an assumption, one can certainly not say that each successive opponent was comparable in difficulty. That said, the inability to take growth into account may to some extent explain why in both previous matches for England my prediction was wrong, which is to say I gave both Switzerland and the Netherlands the better chances in their matches against England. Having said that, on balance, I stick with my fairly simple model, which states that an England win is the least likely, although certainly not an impossible outcome. That needing to go into 30 minutes extra time is all in all quite a likely scenario, yet either after regular time or after the additional time if needed, Spain is in my view the most likely candidate for winning this tournament. And that's it for this video. I hope you liked it. Thanks for watching, thanks for listening, happy weekend, and of course a happy Euro 2024 final.